Go for it.
Okay. Are we doing leaving first?
Yeah.
Okay. So, for leaving,
You guys leave, yeah, so you do. I have half of it, Ashley is the other half.
is it the same way with initiation where it's not as harsh if you're family related or?
Not that I found.
I didn't really research. Also, okay, so there's more.
You're supposed to do leaving, because you're not researching.
No, she has it. I did. I just didn't research motorcycle gangs. Like there's different. Yeah, they came up motorcycle games and like biker games, and we didn't really research those, so I don't really know much about this. I don't know if it's like this.
We're doing more street games.
Because in the motor, I know, but Mrs. Saquon told me that I was supposed to search that out.
You didn't have to.
Well, she said that that would be also a good one to reference. Is it the other one? I'll just use this one.
It's okay.
Plus this one has one.
Here, you can have your extra notes.
Could we say like the reasonings of leaving are similar? Like, I found that the fear of consequences, violence, and victimization was one of the reasons why someone wanted to be pulled out of the gang, and then like their experience or physical consequences from the gang was too much, so they left. So like these are like commonly repeated
Yeah.
reasons.
I found a whole bunch of people say that they were tired of having blood on their hands.
Yeah, I found something kind of similar to what Alyssa said. He said that people leave gangs because they grow up fear injury. They've had prison experience. They have a girlfriend or like are married and have kids and stuff like that. They get a job.
That's what I have too. Like they get a job and they leave and they slowly leave.
Or religion.
Yeah.
It says drugs too, but I don't understand how that would influence you to leave a gang. Drugs.
Drugs, tired of being high all the time.
Like at the gangs usually do
Drugs.
Yeah.
So like you could leave it because there's too much peer pressure. I'm telling these kids it goes from like 13-year-olds to like however old you.
Yeah.
It's kind of
It's like this. Like if someone's like 70, I doubt they're 70. It could be. It could be.
could be one of the sources. You know?
Yeah.
I feel like
We should.
I feel like kids from like 13 go from vandalizing school property to like selling drugs in 0 to 10. Yeah, to go into prison. Like goes from there.
So leaving like the reasonings on why they want to leave.
What's another theme for leaving?
What? He works at a leaving paper, so then we can just paper clip them all together. So where's the other paper?
I don't want that.
It's mine, so I do want that.
Oh. Do we have any other ones?
So that's it.
The reasons why they didn't leave. I mean, you guys can put examples, but I feel like I don't have very much room.
The reasons. The reasons they want to leave. Example.
So you said raisins.
Well, yeah, I feel like we both have enough room. And then I think we should also put how ways to get out of a game.
Safe houses.
I
Just
never
like-
found that in my research. I'm not saying like
Yeah, I didn't
wrong,
either.
but I just never found it.
Oh, I found it.
No, but yeah, I'm not saying it's wrong. I'm just saying like I didn't see anything about that. The reasons and the ways to get out. That's all
I'm not gonna put the ways.
No, that's what I put.
Ways to get out.
Reasons.
Okay, initiation.
I just put little parentheses in there. Okay.
Initiation.
Coach Arthur. There's a pencil on the other side of your thing. It's right here. You have 4 pencils.
Oh, I was looking for that one. This was the one I was-
Let me write down some of the different.
Can we do initiation next?
Yes.
Okay. Who is? Okay, can I see it? Initiation. We can also use for ways to get in, and then like what, you know, I guess that would be like gang structure for like level.
Hi, I was just seeing how you guys are doing.
Oh, we've only got through one because we did the new this is explained.
Oh. So are you figuring it out?
Yeah.
Yeah, we since we did ours differently, it's a little different, but not that much because we only had 18 courses total and they had 24.
That's still a lot.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think ours is more like detailed because
We all research, like we all know about the same thing. It's not like she knows more than you.
Right.
But like I still have her notes.
So it'll be easier for you to find connections across the ideas and probably easier for you to figure out which of the 5 most important ideas are. And you don't have to separate out the 5 ideas because I know you separated out by 3 different topics within your subtopic. You don't have to like separate out. You can just kind of look across your subtopics and say, okay, this is the most important thing. How do I leave a gang? Or this is the most important thing. How do I get into a gang? See what I mean? Does that make sense? Okay. I'll let you guys work then, since you seem to know what you're doing.
Thank you.
Initiation.
What?
Can I see
Do you
mine?
want all of them or just
Just mine.
just yours?
Do I have any extra notes on that?
Yeah. You could say the ways to get out and then like
Ways to get out.
in. How do you get in?
Yeah, ways. I think that's probably pretty important.
Yeah. Start on my finger. I
I'm
didn't.
gonna write ways to get in.
Okay.
I'm gonna write.
There's also
Oh, I found that some of the ways to get in are rumors. That they make it like they over exaggerate it sometimes.
what do you mean? Like
I'm
they
gonna-
over exaggerate on what?
How?
On how it is. Like one of the rumors was that people drove around like people who were trying to get initiated drove around with their headlights off. And then whoever flashed their headlights at them was the victim and they had to go kill everybody that was in the car. And that was a rumor. And some of the things that was said about initiation were wrong.
So you're saying like,
They over exaggerated.
are you saying people on the internet over exaggerate or the people? Okay, I thought you were saying like someone could get into it. Like they have, I found on a couple websites, but I only wrote it down once. Is that they have like rituals or ceremonies due to when someone gets in or something. That's mostly the family member too.
So what did we all find on initiation? That way we can come to a consensus on what is the main idea. 'Cause I had a lot about like what.
Since I was the last one to do initiation, I looked up what happens.
I wrote down like what they do to get in, and then I wrote down a police perspective on gangs, and so that really didn't answer my question, so I only got maybe one.
Okay, mine are kind of weird because mine is about like rumors of initiation, and then some kid was charged with first-degree murder for killing a rival gang member,
And
trying to join a street gang.
we all have different answers, but I think that would help us more for later on, not necessarily in this case. We're trying to find things.
So my kind of thing is that
Or we could say something about like motivation, like to get in.
Ashley,
Oh, sorry.
it's okay. I was just gonna say that my theme was kind of like that initiation, like it always involves like hurting somebody, or not a good way to get into a gang.
I had,
Kevin, sorry.
like mainly, there's just different ways. That's pretty much just what I wrote is about, like my first source talked about the different ways that, like different ways initiation varies, and like some of the crimes that you commit. Like that's what both my sources talked about for initiation.
Kind of makes me feel like these people are like really, they had to have a really bad backstory to want to kill people,
I mean,
to get into a family. Or gang.
with gang structure, I read like the rankings, and there's some people who are in the gang that aren't involved in their activities. So I feel like there'd be more of those people, but at the same time I don't. Like I see like a bunch of people in prison with those tattoos of what gang they're in or whatever, and so like these people are willing to do anything just for their gang. I find that very weird. I mean, I know people are like willing to give up their life for their family members, not necessarily in a gang, but like if I don't know.
I feel like it's kind of foreign to doing something for people.
I mean, I wouldn't want to go to Alcatraz because of a gang. I wouldn't do that.
No.
I wouldn't be in a gang in the first place. I don't want to. He's kidding. I don't want someone killing me. Yeah.
They don't scare me.
Goodness.
They do. They're big people.
Okay, what'd you put for?
All I'm put was ways to get in. Is that all we're putting? That's a lot of conversation for just that.
We all agreed that it took a lot of motivation to get.
Okay.
Motivation and what else?
That's all I got.
No, I'm trying to think of the word. Motivation and
I don't know what you mean.
loyalty.
Loyalty. Or commitment.
Commitment. That's it. It was a C.
How do you spell commitment?
Oh, gracious. You have a computer right in front of you. Just look it up.
There's two. I know it's really messy.
So are we on?
Gang structure?
Yeah.
I feel like I'm not gonna have enough room.
I know I'm not. Yeah. The structures, I feel like we should have done columns for leaving. Are you on the wrong side?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's okay though.
I was gonna say, I wondered why you guys were talking about themes and it said nothing about themes on the
Okay. So for gang initiation, structure, gang structure,